Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Mayur Uniquoters Ltd. Q4 and FY26 earnings call, hosted by Monarch Networth Capital Limited. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on the beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on the date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Rahul Dani from Monarch Networth. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Ikra. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Monarch Networth Capital, it's our pleasure to host the Mayur Uniquoters Q4 FY26 earnings call. On the call today, we have Mr. Arun Bagaria, Executive Director, and Mr. Vinod Kumar Sharma, CFO of the company. We will start the call with opening remarks from the management and then move to Q&A. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rahul. Good afternoon, dear investors and analysts. It's a great pleasure to address you as we reflect on the past years and look forward to the future of the company. Your support and trust in Mayur Uniquoters have been instrumental in our success, and we are honored to share with you the performance of Mayur. Thanks for giving your precious time to join Mayur Uniquoters Ltd Q4 FY26 conference call. Mayur Uniquoters Ltd, being a market leader in the synthetic leather industry and an organized player, has been able to leverage emerging opportunities and delivered exemplary performance in past years, both in national and international business markets. Now, I would like to start with financial highlights for Q4 FY26 under review, and we will reply to your queries after our review of the financial results for the quarter. The company has achieved the revenue from operations on a standalone basis is 260.55 crores, PBT 82.59 crores, and PAT rupees 60.71 crores. In the quarter, the standalone revenue increased by 22%, PBT and PAT both increased by 70 and 73% on Y-on-Y basis. The revenue from operations on consolidated basis is 273.35 crores, PBT is 81.23 crores, and PAT 59.43 crores. And in this quarter, this revenue increased by 9%, and PBT and PAT increased by 54 and 43% in consolidated basis. Further, our endeavor is to make the company a preferred supplier for the leading OEM and overseas markets, especially US and European regions. And in addition to this, we have already received some good export orders from US for OEM supplies, which are making a good contribution towards sales revenue and profitability. And this increased momentum is expected to continue in the next 2-3 years. While pursuing our business interest, Mayur Uniquoters has also been endeavoring to fulfill our responsibilities to our society. Under the Corporate Social Responsibilities Program, we have contributed towards the regular plantations. Approximate 45,000 plus plants we have already done, and have a plan to do it at large scale in coming years. The company has also adopted many happy schools for education of children. The company has worked on education for all and underprivileged children, various healthcare initiatives, especially child skill development, water for all, sanitation at school area, distribution of books, bags, clothes, etc., and most importantly, family planning and family welfare schemes in nearby villages. The state government has also recognized these initiatives on various platforms. I am thankful to all the investors for their valuable time, to those who became the part of this earning call. With this positive note, I would like to conclude and request you all to open the forum for questions and answers. Since we have limited time of 45 minutes for the call, therefore, request you to please avoid repeated questions. Over to you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Anurag Patil from Quest Investment Managers. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, my question is on the raw material side, particularly paste PVC and the yarn. How has been the current trend on the raw material prices? And also, are you facing any issue on the availability of paste PVC? If you can throw some light on these two aspects.
So obviously, it's a petroleum byproduct. So the prices have gone up, and the prices have gone up significantly. So there was a challenge initially in the month of March, where people were expecting that there could be an issue regarding the availability of the raw material. But I think so those issues are resolved now, and prices have also softened a little bit from the highs of March. It's softened a little bit, but availability is not an issue right now.
Okay. And over the next 2-3 months, are you expecting any further increase, or it still remains uncertain?
So it's very difficult to predict the prices, definitely, because things are settled right now. So we don't see any increase in the near future as of today. It's very difficult to predict what Trump does tomorrow. So I cannot say those things. But things looking more stable right now, and availability definitely is not an issue right now.
Okay. And sir, for us, how it can impact us, basically on the domestic business side?
So
do we have sufficient inventory?
So you have to see it in two ways. One is short term and second is long term. So long term, we don't see too much of impact. Short term, yes, maybe a month or so, because it takes some time to pass on the price increase to the customers. Definitely it impacts a little bit in the short term, but we do carry some inventory also, so it gets averaged out in the long term.
Okay, sir. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Pritesh Chheda from Lucky Investment. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sir. Sir, can you give some flavor on the domestic, for the full year, the domestic growth and the export growth, and, some flavor on within that, the auto growth and the non-auto growth?
So, we have said in the last con call also, our expectation from domestic growth is between 8 to 10%, and our expectation from export growth is from 15 to 20%. Obviously, we are focusing more on the automotive sector, so we see more growth coming from the automotive side, whether it's in the domestic market or in the international market.
Okay. And this number now we are saying for the future, this is the volume growth, right?
So, when we are saying volume, we are saying value growth also. So obviously the value growth will be much more than the volume growth, because our export prices are much more higher.
Yes.
In Indian domestic industry also, what type of business that we are targeting? We are not targeting a very low price items. We are targeting a much more higher value addition items. So we see more value growth than we see in volume growth.
This 8 to 10 and 15 to 20, which you mentioned for as your usual.
We were saying based on values.
Okay, this is value. For FY26, can you give us some color on the domestic growth and the export growth, what it panned out to?
I am celebrating. So, हमने वही बताया कि 8 से 10% के बीच में वैल्यू में मैंने इस साल भी और अगले 2-3 साल में सेम अप्रोक्सीमेटली रहेगा.
अच्छा, तो FY26 भी वही सेम ही था.
अच्छा, FY26 में क्या? Sorry. Sir, sorry. Can you just give please?
FY26, we had actually we registered a total growth of 15% in value, and out of that around 35.5% we achieved the growth in export, and 4% plus we achieved in domestic. So average is 15%.
35% growth in export, 4 to 5% growth in domestic. This was the value growth, right?
Yes.
Can you just give the total volume number, what you sold?
31 million meters.
31 million. And what was the volume growth here?
Volume growth is total 4.5%. Nearly 5%.
Achha. Okay. So 5% volume growth and 15% value growth.
In total.
Correct.
If we see export growth, then it is 15%. And domestic is 2% plus. The average is 5% yearly.
अच्छा वो volume का आप बता रहे हैं 15% in export. Okay. Now in the last quarter specifically, you have a very high margin as well. Obviously there is currency depreciation also. So how should we look at how should we analyze this margin number, and how should we look at a year forward, considering that my guess is export business for you is now 60-70% of the business, right?
Export is around total 42.5% now, and since we are focusing on export business more, and especially automotive and export, therefore it is expected to increase further.
Okay. And how should we analyze the exit quarter margin? Because it's a number which is like a 30% margin number, right?
Yes. Trying to maintain it, but it depends on the situation, and so we have to consider the situations also. But if everything goes well and our growth momentum is also continued with the exports business, then definitely we are expecting that should be maintained.
The exit margin of 30%, right?
No, I'm not telling you exact margin, but
okay, no problem. No problem, sir. But in this exit margin, is there any one-off, any inventory gain, or it is just that you are selling more of into export growth rate is there where currency is depreciating. So as and when the mix keeps changing in favor of export, the margin keeps rising. That's how I should put it.
Yeah, because exports is increasing, and our export prices are also very good prices, and margin is also good. And secondly, this foreign exchange gain is also giving impact because of increase in dollar prices. So export is giving much contribution to our margins. Okay.
My last question is, you gave out your growth for FY27, 8 to 10 domestic, usually export.
Already, I think we have already replied this question.
No. My question is, sir, this mix of export to domestic 45-55, which was this year. What should this mix look like next year?
Value-wise, if we see, then it should be 45 to 55, or 45 to 50. It should be nearly that.
45 to 50 will be what?
Yes. 45, nearly 40 to 45% will be our export. We are expecting, yes, this will be the range, and remaining balance is domestic revenue.
Okay, sir. I will come back. I have more questions.
Okay.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Avanish Chandra from Smith Limited. Please go ahead.
Congratulations, whole management team, of a spectacular performance. Sir, have we added any new client on the export side? Because we continue to do well on the export. Our margin number and everything is showing that.
So we have said in the past also, like our business is growing with existing customers also, and our volume with Ford was very low. So we have added more platforms on Ford business. The business has started increasing, but it will increase more in the coming months.
Okay. And sir, the exit rate of our quarter performance on the top line, at least that will be continued, at least that much assumption we can make for the next year?
So in the long run, yes. If you look at the entire year as a whole, yes, we should be able to do that. I cannot comment on quarter to quarter basis right now.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir, could you throw some light on your PU business? Overall performance is good, but have you done anything on the PU side?
So PU, abhi bhi the business is muted right now. We have not been able to succeed too much in terms of the volume in PU and increasing in sales. But definitely, as we have highlighted in the previous con calls also, we are definitely talking to a lot of brands, but business has not matured till now. In fact, there was an audit from a very big customer. They have passed us, approved us as a vendor, but no price commercial settlement has happened till now.
Okay, sir. And sir, bookkeeping question, the overall PU business in last year, FY 26?
Okay, Vinod can give you the answer.
Oh, for the complete year,
Yes, sir.
it was around 27 crores,
Okay.
27.08.
Okay, okay, sir. And sir, one last question. The other participant was asking for margin. We have been used to seeing margin 24, 25%. All of a sudden, we are seeing 33% plus margin. So we are really baffled that what margin we should expect next year also. I understand sir was saying 30% can be achievable, but if you can just throw some light that these are the reasons and we can expect 26 becoming 30%, apart from export mix, any other reason which can lead to this kind of margin expansion from 26 to 30 next year?
See, ऐसा है, it's very difficult to analyze because there is a lot of uncertainty in the market. So we have given a very clear guidance of 25 to 26% in the past. We should be able to maintain that for sure. अगर आप 30% का बात करते हैं तो वो long term में, because obviously we have said कि our export margins are better than our domestic margin. And there has been some improvement because of the currency depreciation also. So we should look at somewhere around 25 to 30% margin. Exact figure comment करना बहुत difficult है.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much for answering my question. All the best, sir.
Thank you, Manish.
Thank you. We will take our next question from the line of Nishant Sharma from Nuvama Wealth PCC Research. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. Congratulations on great set of numbers. Sir, one question on around if you can share the segmental breakup of each of the segment for full year and for quarter. And secondly, again on margins, how much of this margin, incremental margin, is due to currency benefit that we are witnessing?
Yes. Please note down the segment results. Export general 21 crores for the quarter, and export OEM 88 crores. Auto OEM domestic 55 crore, replacement 41 crore, footwear 48 crore, furnishing 5 crore, and others are balancing figures.
Okay.
Total 261. Total 261. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And our other income includes this foreign exchange gain of around 30 crores.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I'll call back in queue. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Viraj from Simple. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Just you said forex exchange income was 30 crore. That is for the year or for the quarter?
For the year.
For the quarter, what will be the FX gain we would have realized?
FX gain is for the quarter is around 75% of which we have reported in quarter other income.
But the other income is only 3 crore. So,
yes,
when I look at consolidated other income, so where is this reported?
Sorry?
Where is this reported, this forex gain? Because other income is only 3 crore. So if I take 75% of 30 crore,
because the market was down during the quarter, so fair valuation of the investment was also getting reduced So that compensated with the total income of including foreign exchange. So the balance net, this is quarter four other income is balancing figure for the total year. Okay. And what we have booked in up to December, this was the balancing figures.
No, I got that. What I was trying to understand is, see, forex income, whatever forex gain we accrued, we reported that in other income, right?
Yes.
So when I look at our operating gross margin and operating EBITDA margin, they're still around 50% and 31%. This is excluding the forex gain as, based on your, calculation. So I'm just trying to understand what explains the increase.
Still, I'm not able to understand your question. Increase.
Sorry?
For the quarter, we have shown 3.31 crores other income, and for the year, we have shown 55 crores other income. And this foreign exchange gain we report in other income. And the total other income includes foreign exchange gain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sir. So when I look at my gross margin for the quarter, which is quarter four, we have reported close to 50% gross margin, and we have reported 31% EBITDA margin. Now, this is excluding the other income, which we report, right? So I'm just trying to understand what explains the higher gross margin and the EBITDA margin for the quarter.
For the Q1 for FY27 or last quarter?
No. So, Mr. Bagheria, sir, what I'm trying to ask is, if I look at our contribution margin for the quarter, which is Q4 26, we have reported 50% contribution margins, and we have reported 31% EBITDA margin. Now, this is excluding the other income, where we report the forex gain. So, the reason for higher gross margin and EBITDA margin is what I'm trying to understand. What is driving that?
So, the reason for improvement in operating margin, as I told you, is because of increase in the export business, definitely. Obviously, we had some stock, so we could pass on some prices to the customers in the month of March. That also contributed to the margins. And it was the product mix, basically. We could sell some products with the higher, better margins.
Okay. So going into 27 and, beyond, do you see the mix and, given that now you have a increased pressure on the raw material side, with the inflation, do you see, any pressure in terms of margins at the contribution level?
So I told you, if you look at the year as a whole, there should not be any pressure because obviously the prices also changes to the customer. On a quarter basis, sometimes it can impact, but on the full year basis, it will even out.
Okay. So second question was on the export business. Can you give some now color? How is the pipeline? I think you talked about us winning a platform from Ford, but how is the existing business and export in terms of distribution, say in terms of customers or models? Is it more diversified now? And how is the pipeline now? So any color you can give?
So actually, we don't get fixed orders from customers or projections, okay? And they say, okay, this is the volume on each platform. And obviously, those projections get adjusted on a monthly basis based on their demand also. So we have given a very clear indication based on what we have today. We should see somewhere around between 15 to 25% growth in the export business.
Got it. Because that will imply
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Raj. Please rejoin the queue for more questions.
Sure.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management will be able to address questions from all the participants in the conference, kindly limit your questions to 2 per participant. Should you have a follow-up question, please rejoin the queue. We will take our next question from the line of Vaidik Basna from Monarch Networth Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on this robust set of numbers. Sir, I have 2 questions. Firstly, we can see that our other expenses have declined. So can you quantify the forex, the freight cost involved during the quarter?
Yeah. Other income, other expenses have decreased in this quarter because of two reasons only. Our freight cost has gone down in this quarter because of this, war situation and all. And second one, our maintenance cost, repair and maintenance cost and consumables are also controlled. And because of these two reasons, our other income reduced.
That explains.
I would also like to add one more thing. So our productivity, where we measure the OE, has also improved in the last quarter compared to our previous year, and that has also contributed to the improvement in margins.
Okay. And sir, one more question on the low-cost inventory. So, sir, we can see that there is a huge jump in our gross margin. So, is there a possibility that because of we had some lower cost inventory with us since the previous quarters, and there was significant rise in the RM cost. So, did we take any price hike or such, and which we could make use of it, which would benefit us?
So, ऐसा है कि prices started going up from the month of March, maybe after first week of March, 7-8 March के बाद बढ़ना चालू हुआ है ना, तो इसका बहुत सारा impact will not come in the month of March. So, like previous quarter में बहुत impact नहीं आएगा, and we don't want to take undue price advantage from our customers also. So, जो practical rise होता है ना, वही raise करते हैं, because we are not in a monopoly business, and in automotive, it takes some time for the price increase to happen. माने आज जैसे मार्च महीना में इंक्रीज आ गया तो मार्च में इंक्रीज नहीं मिलेगा, मे बी वो सेटल होने में 1-2 महीना लग जाता है, बट दे गिव इट फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस मंथ, तो अप्रैल से देना चालू कर देंगे उन लोग. तो उसका इम्पैक्ट अभी हमारे इस बिजनेस, उसका इम्पैक्ट हमारे प्रीवियस क्वार्टर में कुछ नहीं आया अभी तक, व्हाट वी सी.
So, sir, I'm telling that in Q4, did we take any price hike because of the significant?
Yes, so I told you we have taken some price hike for I can say domestic customers जो footwear में है, open market, automotive का जो increase आता है ना, वो 1-2 महीना लग जाता है आने के अंदर, तो वो increase का impact अभी नहीं आया, वो आएगा.
Okay, so sir, you mean to say that there will be further price hike?
For Mayur, yes.
Yes, so sir, in Q1 FY27 and Q2 FY27, we should see our margin go up.
हाँ, मतलब वो settlement generally होने में 2-3 महीना लग जाता है, लेकिन back quarter से मिल जाता है. So we generally raise supplementary invoices to them.
In Q1, both impact will come. Price increase in our invoices, sales revenues, and price increase in raw material impact.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Kiran D from Table Tree. Please go ahead.
So thank you so much for the opportunity and congratulations on a very good set of results. 2 questions, sir. One more strategic. Sir, we keep saying 15 to 20% in export and 8 to 10% in domestic. That is well understood. So what should happen from here on for Mayur, given that we now have scale, reputation, capacity, and everything else, to push the export growth, especially the export OEM growth, to 20 to 25%, from 15 to 20 to 20 to 25%? क्या होना चाहिए हमें? Is it approval for more models or more clients? So that's like a more of a strategic question, sir. And कब तक हो सकता है to push the growth to 20-25% from 15 to 20?
See, obviously we are targeting multiple customers, and some customers, automotive customers specifically, it takes time for the business to crack. So it's difficult to define कि वो इस साल हो जाएगा कि अगले साल हो जाएगा. But yes, we are talking with existing customers and new customers also on more platforms. This can happen. What we have in our hand, we can comment on those things right now. what is in the pipeline, and we are not sure. We don't want to comment on those things right now.
Got it, sir. Got it. I mean, because a year and a half back, sir, we were always saying export growth, especially the OEM growth, will be more than 20%. Now we are scaling it back to 15 to 20. So just wanted to understand if anything that was in plan has gone out.
growth तो देखिए ना उतना हो ही रहा है ना. Maybe we are just giving a very conservative figure, तो 15 से 20% से 20% से ऊपर ही हो रहा है.
If you see on year-on-year basis, our export growth is 35%, and automotive is 50%.
Got it.
And
sir, मुझे ये number का समझ नहीं आ रहा है, because FY25 we ended export with 343 crore. This year we are ended with 387 crore. So that's like a 13% growth. Have I got my numbers wrong?
You are considering entire year's number?
3 years number, sir. FY25 to FY26. FY25 was 343 in my, as per your previous con call results, also I compiled. And this year it is 387.
No,
just now you said 289 and 96.
This year export is 386, okay? And last year it was 285. Last year it was 285. And I am telling you the numbers on standalone basis. I am not including it, the consolidated numbers. That will be added further on to this number.
Okay. So we should look at standalone numbers. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. So second question is, employee expense suddenly from quarter to quarter, we've increased from 14 crore to 17 crore. Is it a hike, or have we hired a bunch of people in the US? What exactly has happened for a 3 crore jump? And should we consider this as a new normal going ahead for FY27?
No, actually it has impact of new labor codes, provisional impact. So that is the major impact in this employee benefit expenses. And the new hiring is also.
Are you talking about the Indian operation, or are you talking about the US operation specifically?
Sir, I'm just seeing the console number and saying 17.
Okay. So like obviously there is an impact. What Mr. Vidod has said, it's an impact of new labor code also, and we have hired a few new people also. So it's a combined impact, but more impact is because of the new labor code.
Okay. So labor code input we have not taken in Q3, we have taken in Q4.
Obviously, because the impact started from 21st November 2025. Therefore, all future liability will come in March only. And now you will consider it on quarterly basis.
Got it. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Rajat Sethia from iThought PMS. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for the opportunity. सर एक सवाल था, जो हमारे मार्जिन हैं आपकी बारी काफी ज्यादा बनी है, अगर हम फॉरेक्स या फिर इन्वेंट्री गेन्स को एडजस्ट करें तो क्या मार्जिन रहते हैं?
Forex and inventory gain.
हाँ, मतलब इन्वेंट्री
गेन का कोई मार्जिन का कोई एक्स्ट्रा इम्पैक्ट नहीं है.
इन्वेंट्री गेन का तो कोई मार्जिन नहीं है, ओनली फॉरेक्स गेन है, एंड अदर इनकम, ट्रेजरी इनकम है, एंड all other income other than business operations.
Okay. सर इन्वेंट्री गेन का क्या नहीं होगा?
नहीं, बिकॉज आपको बोला ना कि प्राइस इंक्रीजेस बहुत लेटर हाफ ऑफ मार्च में होना चालू हुआ था.
ओके. बट जो इन्वेंट्री को हम अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसी के हिसाब से
जाता है आपको.
प्राइस इंक्रीज का सेकेंडली सारे सेगमेंट में नहीं है, क्योंकि और जैसे अरुण सर ने बताया, द प्राइस इंक्रीज इम्पैक्ट ऑन ऑटोमोटिव विल कम इन दिस क्वार्टर.
हाँ, मतलब प्राइस इंक्रीज रेवेन्यू में रिफ्लेक्ट होता है, बट आई वाज वंडरिंग कि इन्वेंट्री जब हम रिकॉर्ड करते होंगे ईयर एंड पे एज ऑन 31 मार्च एज पर अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज, तो उसके हिसाब से कुछ गेन्स रिकॉर्ड नहीं होते हैं क्या?
नहीं. वो कॉस्ट और रिलाइजेबल वैल्यू. इन्वेंट्री इज ऑलवेज वैल्यूड ऑन कॉस्ट और रिलाइजेबल वैल्यू, विच एवर इज लेस.
अच्छा, ओके. सो एडजस्टिंग फॉर सम ऑफ द अदर आइटम्स क्या होते हैं सर मार्जिन?
सर मैं एक चीज बताता हूँ, हम लोग वी डोंट प्रोड्यूस अगेंस्ट स्टॉक, वी प्रोड्यूस अगेंस्ट ऑर्डर्स ओनली, है ना. तो हमारा एफजी स्टॉक बहुत हाई नहीं रहता है कि हम लोग उसका इन्वेंट्री वैल्यूएशन का कोई फायदा हो जाए हमको. एंड रॉ मटेरियल भी हमारे जो स्टॉक में रहते हैं वो मूविंग एवरेज प्राइस के बेसिस में एज पर कॉस्ट प्राइस पे रहता है वो, तो वो एडवांटेज हमारे बैलेंस शीट में नहीं दिखाई देगा आपको।
ओके, गॉट इट। आई मीन सर 25% इन्वेंट्री दिखा रहा है वैसे तो सेल्स के उससे देखें तो लाइक 25% ऑफ सेल्स इज आवर इन्वेंट्री विच इज आई मीन स्मॉल तो नहीं है सर, वो डिसेंट नंबर ही है।
नहीं इन्वेंट्री आप देखेंगे ना, आप देखेंगे हमारे यूएस में भी इन्वेंट्री, आप कंसोलिडेटेड बैलेंस शीट देख रहे हैं, आप स्टैंड अलोन देख रहे हैं आप?
सर कंसोलिडेटेड।
हाँ, तो हमारा क्या वहाँ पर एफजी स्टॉक जो रहता है ना यूएस में, आपको बताया हुआ है ना कि हम लोग 8 वीक का इन्वेंट्री मेंटेन करना पड़ता है। फिर देयर लॉट ऑफ गुड विच इज इन ट्रांजिट ऑल्सो, देयर इज एन 8 वीक शिपमेंट टाइम और 6 वीक शिपमेंट टाइम विच हैज गॉन अप राइट नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉर सिचुएशन, तो उसका भी स्टॉक रहता है ना। तो बट उसका वैल्यूएशन हम लोग कोई सेल प्राइस पे हाई पे नहीं देते हम लोग,
इट इज इन्वॉइस्ड ऑन द एग्रीड प्राइस ओनली।
श्योर। तो सर फिर वही समझ नहीं आ रहा कि जब प्राइस भी नहीं बढ़ा है तो इतना मार्जिन कैसे बढ़ गया?
अरे वो ऑलरेडी बताया ना कि बिकॉज ऑफ इंक्रीज इन एक्सपोर्ट्स एंड स्पेशली एक्सपोर्ट एट हायर वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स। सेकेंडली इट इज इम्पैक्ट ऑफ अदर इनकम फोरेक्स गेन।
हाँ बट सर अदर इनकम तो EBITDA के नीचे आता है ना।
हाँ नहीं, आप अगर मार्जिन की बात करें ग्रॉस टोटल मार्जिन देन इट विल बी इंक्लूडेड।
ऐसा है आई जस्ट टेल यू जनवरी फरवरी मार्च में ना आवर ऑर्डर were good. So what happens if your orders are good also, your productivity also increases, and you can plan your orders in a much more better way also. So our OE, I told in the previous question also, our operating efficiency also improved. That is one reason. Second reason, our export mix also increased. Third is obviously some currency gain, and fourth, कुछ मैंने ऐसा नहीं बोलूंगा कि जीरो मिला, कुछ इन्वेंट्री हमको जो सेल प्राइस बढ़ के मिल चुकी उसका कुछ एडवांटेज मिल गया, बट वेरी स्मॉल वॉल्यूम, नॉट वेरी बिग portion of is that.
And other major impact is because of cost control, which you can see in other expenses.
और जो फॉरेक्स है वो 3 करोड़ बोला है ना आपने, जो कि रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा होगा ऑपरेटिंग
फॉर द क्वार्टर।
या तो सर बेसिकली फॉरेक्स को हटा दूं तो बाकी सब तो आप ऑपरेशनली बोल रहे हो, तो मतलब 30% के मार्जिन। बट सर किसी और पार्टिसिपेंट के क्वेश्चन के आंसर में आपने कॉन्फिडेंटली ये भी नहीं बोला कि अगले क्वार्टर में मेंटेन रहेगा, तो थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ, क्योंकि अगर ऑपरेशनली मार्जिन आए हैं 30% तो आइडियली बिजनेस। हाँ जी।
Yeah, actually, you know, we have already informed you that our self growth momentum will be continued for next 2-3 years, and export we are also focusing on exports and automotive, which is in good margins. So definitely we are trying to maintain it, and if we can say it should be 25 to 30%. Or if everything goes well, then definitely we are expecting to be maintained this margin. Yes.
So sir, thank you. One small thing about the revenue. Q4 में generally revenue ज़्यादा रहता है या फिर Q4 में जो है वही?
Always Q4 is the best. Generally, when if you see the trend ना, तो Q4 generally better रहता है हमारा हरदम।
ठीक है सर। Thank you so much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Shashank Kanodia from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Sir, can you help us guide what will the capex plan for next 2 years? I think पहले कहीं पे ऐसा allude हुआ था कि we are thinking of a new plant in South India and maybe a plant in Mexico. So if you have any update on that.
तो ऐसा है, जो मेक्सिको का लास्ट कॉन्फ्रेंस में maybe you were not there. So we said we are looking at a global location. बट डेफिनेटली हो सकता है वो मेक्सिको कोई और कंट्री भी हो सकती है, तो वो एनालिसिस चल रहा है। व्हेनेवर वी आर क्लियर अबाउट दैट लोकेशन वी विल अपडेट यू, बट द कैपेक्स वुड बी अराउंड 300 CR फॉर अ ग्लोबल लोकेशन। इंडिया में हमने एक कोटिंग लाइन और ऑर्डर कर दिया है, बट इंस्टेड ऑफ पुटिंग इट इन साउथ इंडिया वी हैव फाउंड स्पेस इन अ एग्जिस्टिंग फैसिलिटी ओनली, तो वो हम लोग यहीं पर लगाएंगे अभी। तो अभी साउथ माने हमारा कैपेसिटी बढ़ जाएगा, बट अभी साउथ इंडिया में नहीं जाकर अभी यहीं पर लगा रहे हैं हम लोग।
So, sir, what should be a capex spend for next 2 years or roughly in rupees
तो
crores?
ग्लोबल लोकेशन पे करते तो 300 करोड़ बता दिया. अगर हम लोग साउथ इंडिया में लगाते मतलब कहीं और तो वहां पर हमने 150 से 200 करोड़ के बीच में बोला था, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द लैंड प्राइसेस ऑल्सो. बट अभी बिकॉज हम लोग एग्जिस्टिंग में कर रहे हैं तो आप समझ लीजिए 50 CR के अंदर सारा हो जाएगा हमारा. तो माने 300 + 50 समझ लीजिए आप.
एग्जिस्टिंग लोकेशन के तो ऑर्डर्स भी ऑलरेडी कर दिया है हमने.
एंड वी हैव ऑलरेडी ऑर्डर्ड फॉर द मशीन फॉर द एग्जिस्टिंग लोकेशन. सो वो हमारा मे बी बाय एंड ऑफ दिस कैलेंडर ईयर लग जाना चाहिए, मे बी 1 month plus minus.
So effectively cash outflow should be roughly 50 crores for this year, right? Because location तो अभी आप डिसाइड कर ही रहे इंटरनेशनली.
हाँ, मैंने इस साल का आप बोल सकते हैं कि अप्रोक्सीमेटली इतना होगा.
Right. So this will increase the capacity from how much to what million meters है, मतलब कितना बड़ा लाइन.
तो जनरली एक लाइन का एवरेज पकड़ लीजिए 5 लाख मीटर बन जाता है मंथली, है ना. मैंने रफ कैलकुलेशन, देन इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द प्रोडक्ट मिक्स. तो वो 4 भी हो सकता है, 6 भी हो सकता है, बट ऑन एवरेज आप उतना पकड़ के चल लीजिए. तो 120 to 150 CR का रेवेन्यू बढ़ जाता है एंड उतना मीटर का वो बढ़ जाता है. अप्रोक्सीमेट है ना, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग अप्रोक्सीमेट फिगर.
Understood.
6 million.
Yeah. And second, sir, you have always been guiding that domestically we should be growing 8 to 10% and exports will be 15 to 20%. But blended basis पे your consolidated revenues have grown at 10% CAGR for last 2 years. So is there anything that we are missing in this entire piece? Because then if you are again guiding for the same number, then we should be working with 10% top line growth on the consolidated basis for next 2 years for you.
एक्चुअली क्या हो गया हमारा लास्ट क्वार्टर में है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ वॉर सिचुएशन आवर जनरल एक्सपोर्ट मार्केट थोड़ा टेम्पररी है ना इम्पैक्टेड हो गया था, बिकॉज देयर वाज सम मटेरियल दैट वाज सपोज्ड टू गो टू मिडिल ईस्ट बट वी कुड नॉट डिस्पैच दोस मटेरियल. वो होल्ड हो गया था हमारा, है ना. सेकेंडली आपको अगर ध्यान हो तो जब यूएस का टैरिफ आया था, आवर जनरल एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस डिड नॉट गो डाउन. But because we had started our business in Europe also, so we had said कि our business has not gone down, but the increase that we were expecting in general export, that had to get nullified. तो US का ड्यूटी का इम्पैक्ट है, तो ओवरऑल पूरा साल में वो फर्क नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है. तो ये 2 एक्सटर्नल रीजन ने हमारे जनरल एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस थोड़ा डाउन कर दिया था, तो वो आगे नहीं होगा वो.
Okay, so sir, if things stand today, then 8 to 10% domestic growth and 15 to 20% export is doable for us. मतलब 12-13%.
हाँ, मतलब देखिए ऑब्वियसली एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स आर नॉट इन आवर हैंड, बट व्हाट वी सी राइट नाउ ये ऐसा कोई चैलेंज नहीं लग रहा है उसके अंदर. एंड प्लीज डोंट होल्ड अस फॉर क्वार्टर टू क्वार्टर गेन्स. माने आई एम सेइंग इट ऑन अ ईयरली बेसिस.
Right. So sir, what was the whole year number for auto OEM exports for FY26 and FY25? You can help me with that.
वो शायद बताया था, विनोद जी वापस बता देंगे. For the whole year?
Yeah, auto OEM exports for FY26 and 25.
Okay. Yeah, please note down.
Yes, sir.
Auto exports for the current year 290 and last year it was 194 CR.
Okay. 194 say 290.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Shashank.
290, yes.
You may please rejoin the queue.
And it is increased about 50%.
Understood, sir. Understood. Thank you so much.
तो बस थोड़ा ध्यान रखिएगा, ये 50% जो है वो है ना, उसको पकड़ के मत चलिएगा, बिकॉज स्टार्टिंग में जब बिजनेस बढ़ता है ना आप तो एक बिल्डअप में एक्स्ट्रा पुलअप भी होता है, मटेरियल की इन्वेंटरी भी बिल्ड करना पड़ता है.
तो सर 290 नेक्स्ट ईयर में कितना दे सकते सर रफली?
सर आपने बताया था 15 से 20% पकड़ के चल दीजिए.
ठीक है जी. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू सर.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Ashutosh Tiwari from Equirus Securities. Please go ahead. Ashutosh, please proceed. Your line is unmuted.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, hi, sir. Congrats on the good numbers. Just one question. So on the export side, how does the pricing work? Like, say, is currency a pass-through or we bill in dollar terms and currency is retained by us?
नहीं, तो ऐसा है कि Yeah, डर लगता है कस्टमर तो नहीं सुने, but ठीक है. And anyways, what I would like to say, like our prices are fixed on a dollar basis, okay?
Okay.
So automotive में अगर price बढ़े या घटे ना, it is like we have to take the impact.
Okay.
General export में कोई fixed formula नहीं है, but it is case to case basis.
Okay. So OEM के case.
Sorry, please ask your question.
No, please, you finish.
So Mr. Bodar has said in the past also, see our overall business that Mayur does in comparison to the entire PVC business in the world is maybe 0.005% or something like that, or 0.05%. So there is scope for growth, definitely. We are trying to enter into new segments also. So when we say export growth, definitely automotive is a very big chunk of our growth, but we are expecting growth in our general export market also. जैसे हमने बोला marine में growth होगा हमारा, furnishing segment में growth होगा, and there are other markets also in Europe and in USA where we see more potential to grow. So we are working on all angles. Definitely, जो आपका क्वेश्चन था आपको मैंने बता दिया, ऑटोमोटिव पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इट्स प्राइस या फिक्स्ड ऑन डॉलर बेसिस, तो वी डू गेट एन एडवांटेज. जनरल एक्सपोर्ट में इट्स अ केस टू केस सिचुएशन.
Okay. And in general export, because now that your currency depreciated, you get some cost advantage versus other countries which are competing or local players.
But see, obviously, when you are selling to in general export, now you are dealing with two types of customers. One is traders, second is end users. तो traders तो देखिए करेंसी को देखते रहता है, तो वो तो उस हिसाब से प्राइस कम बेसी करने के लिए बात करता है, तो शॉर्ट टर्म हो या तो लॉन्ग टर्म में बेनिफिट नहीं होता है. एंड वेन यू डीलिंग विद कस्टमर्स वे आपका प्राइसेस ही डॉलर में फिक्स किया हुआ है एंड वे यू आर डूइंग स्टॉक एंड सेल, तो वहां पर ऑब्वियसली एडवांटेज मिल जाता है.
नहीं, I was asking that, see, general export, general customer जो है उनमें भी, if you look at, because now obviously India currency depreciated, so you have lower cost compared to say a supplier from US.
Definitely.
So you get volume. My point is that you get volume.
Definitely it is an advantage situation for us कि आप ज्यादा competitive हो जाते हो आप. Definitely that is an advantage for Mayur. Yeah, anyone who is producing in India.
Okay, got it. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will take that as the last question for today. I would now like to hand the conference back to the management for closing comments.
So thank you everyone for joining for the conference call. So as we had said that we are expanding our capacity in South India, so we have been able to identify some space in our existing location. We have ordered one line which will increase the capacity, and we are in sync what we had said in the past. Until there is a very big challenge from an external factor, we see a growth trajectory in the similar levels as given in the past. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Monarch Network Capital Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you all for joining us today, and you may now disconnect your lines.